What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology forecast for the weekend of May 7th and the 8th of 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I'll be honest, my linear brain is not working so hot right now. I'm very tired. Sleepy Capricorn. Didn't get much of that, but I'm excited for this weekend. There's a lot going on, but it has an excitement factor, and it has a fun factor, and it has a best of the best of the best factor. So, let's take a look. All right, all right, all right, all right. This moon's coming into Leo. That is just great, isn't it? Fire. We're going to get that excitement of creative self-expression, of romance, drama. It's definitely, the fun things in life. This is about your happiness. If you can make happiness a priority this week, you're going to do better. And I think that with the sun in Taurus, it really it amplifies big time the best of the best. Taurus is the value of life. Leo is the happiness. This square naturally in itself is about forcing happiness and good things into your life. So I think that's a big thing, that if you can put that into your perspective of what this weekend should be like, it should be top notch, creme de la creme. It should be happy, fun, laughing, enjoyment, excitement. Then I think you're going to have a great weekend. And I think it's going to really set the tone as we are halfway between eclipses this weekend, as we're going to see that moon start to square the sun on Sunday and also square the nodes by the end of this weekend. It's like, okay, what's this next 6 months going to look like? Is it going to be that top-notch value of myself? And am I going to enjoy every second I get? This weekend's I think it's really a good barometer of where things are going for you in your personal life. So what do you got to do to have more excitement with Mercury in Gemini? More open communication, more fun. Venus is still in that sextile. Venus is in Aries. I think you need to put the things that make you feel good first, honestly, and be open and truthful about that, and make pivots for the exciting aspects in life that you want to go after, that you want to, make pop in your life. Also, we're going to see the moon trine Venus, which is great. It also trines Jupiter, so we get the two benefics in trine, and Jupiter's still at that 29 Pisces. So, there's a lot of sensitivity still amplified. It's almost like we're about to really start a big new chapter, but remember that Jupiter is in shadow now, and will come back to 28 degrees of Pisces later this year. So it is like, this is like that checkpoint sort of in between the eclipses. Like, okay, like I'm starting this life of happiness and abundance, and I'm willing that into my existence. And even Mars here is like in sextile to the sun. Like, it's like, let's will in the good things. I think God wants us to feel good and have a good sense of worth in our life. And we can have a lot of go-getter energy to bring that into whatever it is we're trying to do. But it's just got to be the things that you want. And I think it is important to note that, we are in this thing here, which is Jupiter semi-square Uranus. And that's going to be going on for a couple weeks here, and Uranus is getting ready to come to 15 degrees, which it will this weekend on the next chart. Oh my gosh. And then Jupiter on the 10th will come to 0 Aries with a Mercury retrograde. That's cray. But we're not quite there yet. But there is this expanse of really big things in our life. Now, what those big things are, I don't think they're yet to be seen. With Uranus, it's unpredictable things, but it's all like we can feel like there's a big pop about to happen. So why not make sure that you're doing life in a way that you want to do it? And I think expressing that to the fullest and really seeing how big the potential can be if you're letting your intuition, because that moon's going to be at 29 Cancer before it comes into Leo, and that's where it's going to make that trine to Jupiter, and it is going to be at that anaretic 29th degree. And I just think, like, intuitively, emotionally, You know how to make things pop right now, and you just have to do that for yourself. And make sure you're doing life the way you want to do it. And if you're not, you need to not do it. It's big self-worth checks this week. End. Sunday's chart's definitely a little bit more intense. We're going to see that moon really start to make some harder aspects. It's going to square Uranus. It's going to square the sun. It's going to square the nodes. So this is this big checkpoint in between eclipses, like I mentioned. And so much of it has this point on Leo, but it also releases to Aquarius, which is where Saturn's at. We have to like be rebels right now and go the odd route for happiness. If we're just following along with anything that the people in society are supposed to be doing, you're probably not going to be finding a ton of enjoyment. Maybe. I shouldn't say that you won't, but there is this point here where it's like, you got to make your life the best, and you got to do what it takes to get that and make it happen, and don't stop. And even on Saturday, I forgot to mention the moon will sextile Mercury. Like, Saturday's definitely got some excitement to it with all the Mercury aspects, and Mercury's slowing down to station to like give you this snapshot of this next month of your life and be like, this is, in eclipses, I want these things. And I'm willing to go over the things to make my life more happy and more top notch. It's great. Like, I mean, honestly, it's a little intense, but thank God it's a moon in Leo and a sun in Taurus, because if anything comes up or there's any conflict in your life this weekend, it's legitimately trying to show you that you're doing things that you don't value, or you're with people that you don't value, or they don't value you, or they don't want you to be happy, or they're trying to hold you back. They don't want you to do you and have a good time. Like, these are the things that this weekend's bringing up in our life. However that does manifest, it's like you can transmute that by being a rebel for your happiness and really putting love out there in a big way. The moon's also going to quincunx Mars. It's going to quincunx Neptune by the end of the night. Like, there's definitely weird energy about finding the emotional courage to still be compassionate, but to still grab a hold of life the way you want it. And to have that like openness within our hearts. And I think that's the big thing, is that with Venus and Aries, we can be very much like, no, I want it this way. This is what I like. Suck it. It's Venus can get a little mean in Aries, It can get a little fiery, a little hot for the good things. Like, you don't like this? This is the bomb. Go F yourself. Have the compassion, do you, but realize that other people might be doing themselves too. So we all have to kind of like figure out ways to let each other be happy, enjoy the time with people that do make us happy, and, really, really put your energy into those aspects of life. And Moon Square Uranus is like a shock wave of, are you taking your life to another level of value? Are you raising it up? And I think you have to really look at your surroundings with the moon in your personal life here, being like, happy? No. Okay, why is that? And then figuring it out with Mercury here in Gemini. Why doesn't that make me happy? Maybe there can be little tweaks and changes with Uranus to make things better. Maybe it has to be completely overhauled. So, and that's what I got for this weekend. I hope you have a good one. I'm so tired. I'm always tired. I feel like I always tell you guys I'm tired, but man, it's just been a lot lately. It's just go, go, go. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm as Capricorn as it gets. I got 5 planets there. And I love what I do, so it makes it all worth it. But damn, I'm still human, I'll figure it out eventually. 8 of Swords. Well, I think we need to get off our fat ass and go enjoy life. Look at that. They're enjoying life. Look at that. Oh, man. Is he enjoying life? I don't know. We need to get out of our head about the things that we're using to restrict ourselves from finding happiness, or thinking that happiness is so far outside. It's not. This is where you create happiness and enjoyment and fun and even romance that you want. King of Cups in reverse. we're going to feel like we have no emotional comforts in life or no stability within ourselves. If we're not finding happiness, we're going to get sucked into like this black hole this weekend. I feel like this weekend's very interesting. You're going to see where the changes have to be made to have better and to feel better. And if you don't make them and get out of the trap that you can't change things with that Eight of Swords, then you're going to feel very ungrounded and very uncomfortable. Maybe because of where we're at with fated times with eclipses and in between eclipses, that could really carry on. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my gosh. This is a big, big self-worth checkpoint on creating, a life that's based on your great worth and your great potential and your great heart and the love. So I hope you find it. Sending you all my best. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you all next time. Much love. Peace. Coming.